We are at the next video of this market analysis. We are currently breaking down 4 different markets: business, marketplaces, social media, the history of remote education, and software solutions. And the reason for that is because we recently created and filed the patent for the Acquisition Network, which is going to be the first and only social media for businesses that transparently connects buyers, sellers, and consultants on a shared system for affiliate scalable marketing. And the value of the product is that it combines the benefits of all 4 of these industries, where people can buy and sell businesses. It's a social network where you can hang out, consume content. There's education and training programs, job opportunities, but there's also a software solution. There's a product itself that's worth the $100 outright, right? So for a one-time payment of $100, you get access to all of these different things. And so I've been doing an analysis, going through the history of business marketplaces, the history of social media. I've been going through the history of remote education, and now I'm going through some of the top softwares that people are using and how our product helps all of these in one. And so now we're up to Slack. And so Slack was founded in 2013, and it is a professional messaging and community platform. And so the problem that they solved is they created a central professional communication system to help people manage teams and clients, right? So when people started running bigger online consulting businesses and they had multiple salespeople and staff and support, it became a one-stop shop to manage the clients, right? And so cool thing that I found when doing the research is that Slack stands for searchable log of all conversations and knowledge. I don't know if a lot of people know that, but that's pretty cool. That's what Slack stands for. And so the features are that the software offers voice calls, text messaging, and media file sharing. And so there is a free service, but there's a cap to the number of messages for the free service. And then otherwise, there's $88 a month per user or $87,000 per year per user. And so right now, the company is generating $900 million a year. They have over 200,000 paid users, and they have 77 of 500 Fortune 500 companies, and they're in 150 countries. So obviously what Slack is doing is really successful. And what I'm doing is I'm doing an analysis on all these different companies, why they're making money, how we can take advantage of it, why people enjoy the features that they're benefiting from, and how, like I said, my company can profit. And so if you're an investor, if you're someone that was about to use my software, you can understand how and why we can take advantage of the opportunities that companies are taking advantage of. Okay. So as of right now, Slack is not a profitable model, right? So Slack has not been profitable since launch, but net losses lowered. So as you can see, they're like maybe 300 million in the red, but they're generating 900 million. So that's because there's not enough reason for companies to pay this fee. So luckily for Slack, I can't remember who they were acquired by, but I know they got bought. I think they got bought by Salesforce, and that's why they're perfectly fine. It's not an issue that they're not profitable because they have a bunch of clients anyway. But that's why there's an opportunity for companies like myself to bring in innovation and to disrupt the market. And so all these really big companies use Slack. They're really used to it, and I don't expect them to leave or anything. But if you're not familiar with Slack, here's what the interface looks like. There's the ability to create channels where you can have group chats, you can upload files, you can make calls. It's just a professional way to organize your team and your clients. And so what I'm saying and presenting and showing to people that want to get into software consulting, or they want to invest into my company, or just take advantage of the opportunity. So all of these really, really big companies here, they're paying $8 a month or $87,000 a year per user. For really big companies using Slack. So the advantage that I have that I'm able to deliver to the market is I have all the exact same features of Slack, but I don't have to charge a monthly per user fee. I just charge a $100 one-time fee, not user per month. And so this one-time $100 fee, I offer a lot more than just direct messaging and communication. I offer immensely many more features, but direct communication happens to be one of them. So what I want to do is kind of just show you how it works. So why don't I just join a group or so. So here's my general group for the $100 offer, where we can post content in the work group, but each one of the work groups has its own chat. So like here's like a chat for the sales team, but there's also a chat for the businesses for sale. There's also a chat for the consulting and the Turo, and you have the ability to create your own personal and private chats within this app. And so, like I said, what's really unique about my chat communication system is that I have a business for sale listing feed where people are posting like live businesses for sale. And so now buyers, instead of them like here on Biz Buy Sell, when they look at businesses, there's no way for the buyers to communicate and chat with one another. We're gonna be the first guys to build like an in website or in system chat system like process where we connect the buyers to interact with these listings. But the chat system goes a lot further than just the business listings. It allows buyers to collaborate. It allows people to create, like I said, private communities. Each one of the work groups you can do an HD video call with up to 48 buyers at a single time, or any user. There's also a shared calendar system where you can do webinars and you can invite people on your team and they get a push notification directly to their phone when you want to do that webinar. We have a task management system. I was just going through the training where that comes built in with our communication channel. And so we provide all of this for the one-time payment of $100. Now we don't charge a monthly or annual fee for this communication system. It's also available on desktop and mobile. We have a shared drive where we can upload documents in the work groups, but also within the app. So here I can show you like we can share documents very easily. And so I'm breaking this all down to you because, do the math. Like, so say, there was one company and they had 100 employees and they're paying $9 a month for it, right? So they have 100 employees, they're paying $9 a month. So that's $900 a month times 12. That's $10,000 a month for their Slack. And so for the same 100 employees times 100, I'm saying for that $10,000 one time, they never have to pay for Slack again. And they also get a whole bunch of other features. They get a CRM, they get task management, they get the ability to interact with the job board for sale listings, they get done for you marketing. We have the ability for people to build websites directly into this system as well. There's like a lot of things that we provide all for this $100. And so like we're gonna be able to really disrupt the market. So, when we get in front of companies that want to reduce their costs for the software, we're gonna really help them with that. And that's why I'm making this market analysis to help investors really understand the value and the opportunity of the acquisition network, how what we're doing is completely unique for the business for sale industry. Like the RNO one isn't like, there's other companies that are creating chats, but they're using like Discord or they're using Slack or they're using Telegram. There's no business for sale listing site that has an in-app communication. And then with what we created, we have a community of like multiple companies that are all like interacted with one, and there's all a universal chat system that's built in with free voice over IP calls. And there's also a CRM where you can directly make calls within the app. So it's a very robust, powerful system for the one-time fee of $100. And so if someone wanted to get into software consulting, they could specifically just focus on this niche of saying like, I'm targeting companies that have 100 employees that use Slack or use another form of communication system that's charging, where they're used to using a monthly fee or annual fee instead of a one-time payment. So like I said, if you had 100 people paying $9 a month times 12, that's 10,800, and you can charge 10,000 at one time for that same all those same services we have, but we also have a bunch of additional services and features. And so that's why I'm doing this market analysis, to really just hammer in why I did file that patent yesterday, because I know for a fact that there is no business on the marketplace that's doing what I'm doing, and we deserve to have our slice of the pie before people come and join the fun. So if you're interested in learning more about the Acquisition Network, click the link below, visit us at acquisitionnetwork.io. We'll schedule a demo, we'll show you the product, everything that you get for the one-time payment of $100, and I'll see you on the next one. The future of doing business is now.